On this topic, on the 2-year anniversary of the October 7, 2023 Hamas attack, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has reaffirmed America's unwavering support for Israel. In a statement, Rubio has said that the U.S. stands firmly behind Israel's right to exist and defend itself. He further honored the victims and highlighted 2 Americans still held hostage in Gaza. Rubio has backed U.S. President Donald Trump's plan for peace in the region and condemned the global rise in antisemitism, calling it a serious threat to Jewish communities. He has urged the world to stand with Israel. Rubio has emphasized that there can be no compromise with antisemitism and strongly condemns all acts of terrorism. Now for this discussion, we go back to Adrian Calamel. He's a terrorism scholar, joins us live from New York. Thank you very much, Adrian, for staying with us. Now, we all know that U.S. government is shut down, and U.S. government, especially the Trump administration, is having a lot in their plate. But how does this help them in going to Middle East and being involved in these negotiations? What's their priority here?
Well, the priority's pretty simple, I think. You know, when Trump came into office, he said he was going to end the Ukraine conflict, Ukraine-Russia conflict. He was going to end the Gaza-Israel conflict. I think he wants to see a realistic end to this. It's dragged on for far too long under his administration, in his eyes, and now he believes that he's put forward a proposal that should be, I mean, there could be some tinkering with it, but with that proposal, it should be accepted, and the goal is to bring a conclusion, a day after plan, not just a conclusion, a ceasefire that puts a temporary pause in place for humanitarian aid, but puts a lasting peace and a lasting ceasefire in place. So that's the ultimate goal. That's the push. That's the urgency from the Trump administration. And also, we have to remember that we look back that Trump, he put the Islamic Republic on a 60-day time clock vis-a-vis their nuclear program, and he's put Hamas where before it was threats and words. Now he's put them on a relatively short time clock as well. So that's why I say this trip by Witkoff and Kushner to Egypt with the Qatar delegation is probably a last gasp to see if this works, because harkening back to the 12-day conflict, same type of thing happened. There was a meeting, nothing fruitful came out of it, and then you had the 12-day war. So that's my expectation. It's either Hamas agrees to this. If they're unserious about it, then they're going to pivot. As far as the shutdown in the U.S. government, it's not going to impact what our foreign policy does and how we act.
And how does his or U.S.'s unwavering reaffirmation of unwavering support for Israel reflect U.S.'s stance as a mediator or negotiator in this negotiation that's ongoing?
Well, the United States is going to stand by Israel on this. I think we all know this. I mean, this is a well-known fact. We're going to stand by Israel on this. We look at what they've been able to accomplish since October 7th. They've taken out numerous individuals, let's say the degrading of Hezbollah, who had $1 million, $10 million, $5 million bounties on their head for atrocities committed against American civilians and troops. They defanged and took apart Hamas as well. They have taken apart the Iranian nuclear program to a degree, with the help of the United States, something that no one else had the political will to do. So the United States, in my estimation, is going to continue to back Israel and should do so, because in the United States, a lot of times we don't have the political will to do the things that are necessary, and Israel, in this case, does have the political will.
With that, I would like to thank Adrian for joining us and sharing that insight. Please stay with us as we come back to you for our next discussion as well. Now, in other developments from the Middle East, Houthis